Hi, for our TED Talk type video for our final assignment at our CSL course, we will be discussing our experiences at Little Angels Daycare, SANCOOB for injured sea birds, as well as Animal Welfare Society. Within this video, we will be talking about our experiences, some difficulties we faced during our volunteering, and some recommendations on how future volunteers could utilize their time at the project sites effectively.
Hi, my name is Joshua Florence. I volunteered at Little Angels Daycare as well as the Animal Welfare Society. Within Little Angels, which is where I was at most of the time, I realized just how much you need to really pay attention to children, no matter what their backgrounds are. The biggest difficulty I would say would be when I was playing with the children and they would pick up random objects and I would try to persuade them to throw it away because you would have to persuade them. If they did not want to, then they were not going to. So it was all about having that respect and understanding with them so that they would listen to you and knowing how to juggle being their friend and their mentor at the same time. I also loved every minute being there. Kids were so entertaining and so fun and so loving, and you just can't help but to want to go back every single last time that you go. It's perfectly okay to bring them toys and new fun innovative games as well. They'll love you even more, but just make sure if you're bringing anything that you get consent first. Also, if you plan on volunteering here, please do not forget the most important thing, which is showing each and every kid that comes up to you love and mutual respect because kids understand a lot more than
Hi, my name is Rochelle Matthews. I had the opportunity to volunteer at SANCOOB, a sanctuary for injured seabirds, as well as I volunteered at Animal Welfare Society, in which I spent majority of my time at Animal Welfare Society. And though I thoroughly enjoyed it, one of the main challenges I had while volunteering was having to understand the thin line between disciplining the animals, also having fun at the same time. I had to understand that even though I was there to support the animals, they do want to get adopted. So allowing them to maybe nibble or pull while you walk them are not effective ways of helping them in the long run. And that was kind of hard because, of course, you never want to let the animals know like they're doing wrong and you want to play with them, but you also have to discipline them as well. Advice I would give to incoming students who are looking into volunteering at animal welfare is communication is key. When you initially go in, they will not push you to volunteer or make the best of it. They'll just give you a leash and you have at it at your own. And if you don't communicate what you want and your goals, you won't go far in the volunteering experience. So you have to talk to them, let them know that you want to walk a dog or you want to walk the horses or you want to do something different, and they're all for it, but they're not going to initiate it. You would have to initiate it yourself.
Hi, my name is Tyrell Lasser, and I volunteered at SANCOOB, which is a sanctuary for seabirds that are injured or being rehabilitated. And also, I volunteered at Animal Welfare Society, which is, I had the opportunity to work with African penguins, which, coming from America, we don't have any native penguins, so I thought that was cool, and that's why I picked to work with SANCOOB. But once I got to SANCOOB, we actually got to work with more than just penguins. It was a bunch of seabirds that had either been injured from predators or maybe they got hurt by a boat or what have you. But the first thing that I learned when I was there is that these are actually wild animals, and that when you're handling them or trying to feed them, you need to keep that in mind because you might end up hurting them, or if you don't understand how they think or how they operate, you can end up really causing issues for them more than you're helping them. So for anyone who's looking to volunteer at SANCOB or anywhere else that has animals that you're working with, I would say to keep in mind that, like I said before, these are wild animals and you need to act accordingly. And also that if you're working with these animals, it's not going to be all glamorous like you may see on like social media or on TV. These are animals, so some of the things you may be doing, you may not enjoy as much. Like on the first day I was there, I actually had to clean out one of the enclosures, which I had no idea that's something I would do. But and at the end of the day, it's rewarding, and you if you like animals, I would definitely recommend it.
I believe that I speak for all of us when I say that the value of community service learning is knowledge. You get to see firsthand as well as understand the different walks of life and how others, whether it's humans or animals, live and react within the environment that they are in. And it is very humbling of an experience. And we would recommend any and everybody to do some form of community service learning in their area.